Oh yeah.
You guys just remember Amy Johnson doesn't say that out there. Because I think it's in this file
Oh.
that we used, and it.
This is CBS LA, Act
A
4.
coyote was coming and it was starting straight for our boys.
Now at 4, a coyote attacks a 3-year-old boy in a SoCal parking lot. This afternoon, the search for the animal before it attacks again.
Nothing is more important right now than rooting out the corruption and fraud that's happening with the tax dollars.
A healthcare fraud takedown, multiple arrests in an alleged multi-million-dollar hospice scheme involving nurses, a chiropractor, and a psychologist.
And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
And a key moment in space this afternoon as the Artemis 2 crew gets set to head toward the moon. We are
Yeah,
tracking
is
it
it on
live
there?
right here on CBS LA.
But we start this afternoon with breaking news. Coyote attacking Carson, a 3-year-old boy bitten in a parking lot.
And now authorities are searching for the animal. CBS LA's Joy Benedict is live in Carson. And Joy, you've learned this was just one of multiple coyote attacks in the area in recent months.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, this is very, very scary, especially for parents whose children have been attacked. So we had a little boy who was attacked earlier this week right across the street in this parking lot over here of the Dignity Health Sports Complex. We have learned now that he is one of 4 people attacked since February, 3 of which were just in the last week. It's all smiles for 3-year-old Levi Martinez today. But on Monday, this happy little boy was attacked by a coyote.
No, oi, coyote, bite.
The coyote bites you. But it wasn't on a hiking trail or even in a park. This attack happened in a parking lot at the Dignity Health Sports Park in the city of Carson.
I could see out of the left side that a coyote was coming and it was starting straight for our boys.
His
I know, she
parents,
looks so big
Jessica
in the pictures,
Hernandez and Robert
walking
Martinez,
hand in hand
were
with
just a
other
few
kids.
yards
She looks so
away
big.
unloading
Yeah.
the car to take their dogs on a walk.
This coyote, like, he had his sights set, and he was zoned in. The coyote first knocked him down, so it gave Levi a scratch on his back.
Then he bit him.
The coyote snapped at Levi's leg.
Thankfully by then, Dad was
Little
close
Levi's
by
leg
and shooed him
going.
away, but they say it kept coming back.
And as we were walking back to the car,
Levi's got
the
such a good
coyote
attitude.
was
He's like, that's
proceeding
okay.
to come after us again. So there, Robert took off and like chased it away.
And it kept trying to come back, and I had to keep like, you know, trying to scare it off.
They scooped up Levi and took him to the hospital. Thankfully, no stitches were needed, just a series of rabies shots and a lot of love.
The first day, you know, it really weighed in on him, and he was favoring his leg. He was in definitely pain.
3 days later, he's back to climbing and running around.
Did it hurt?
Uh-huh, of course.
Aw.
How does it feel now?
Much better.
Another
Aw.
child also bit by a coyote at a baseball park in Carson back in August. And the Martinezes say people at the hospital told them there have been more.
They basically told us that this is the second one within a month.
Okay.
So that they've seen.
So they are speaking out, hoping everyone stays alert so no other child is hurt.
It just never dawned on me that a coyote would be that aggressive.
I just really hope that, you know, something's done and that no other kid has to suffer this.
So again, we have just learned that it's in fact 4 attacks in the last 2 months. That one that I mentioned back in August would in fact be a 5th. It's not clear if it's all the same coyote on all 5 attacks, but the the California Department of Fish and Wildlife has confirmed that at least 2 of these recent 4 were in fact the same coyote. So they, as well as the Sheriff's Department and even the USDA, are now all out looking for this coyote.
Well, finding hundreds of millions of dollars in Medicare costs.
Several people arrested in early morning raids across Southern California. CBS LA senior investigative reporter Ross Colombo is here now with the unprecedented access the feds gave us during the arrests process.
Well, Amy, more than a dozen were detained this morning. 8 have been arrested so far. Some of them are accused of stealing millions of dollars in Medicare money. The feds say they were a married couple 200 hospice locations across LA County that experts say
Of course it
all
did.
had serious signs of fraud.
Look at that. I mean, this is part of the $8 million.
And most of that money went, as you can see, mortgage payments, cars, vacations, personal expenses.
While the feds blame Governor Gavin Newsom and state officials for licensing these facilities in the first place, but the governor's office says that they have cracked down on hospice fraud, investigating 101 cases in the last 5 years and charging 109 people. On social media today, Newsom posting, "Great to see the federal government root out fraud in Trump's federal healthcare system in California. We're fully supportive. We have also uncovered more than 800 other fake businesses centered here in Southern California, also registered by the state to appear to be legitimate." Now, coming up at 5, we're going to tell you what the U.S. Attorney has to say about that part of our investigation. Juan and Amy, that's all ahead in just about an hour.
All right, Ross, thank you. Well, the head of the Department of Justice is out. President Trump has ousted Pam Bondi as Attorney General. Follows months of scrutiny over the Justice Department's handling of the Epstein investigation. She also struggled to satisfy Trump's demands to prosecute his political rivals. Mr. Trump named Todd Blanche as acting AG in a social media post. President praised Bondi as a great American patriot and a loyal friend. Mr. Trump says Bondi will be transitioning to a new job in the private sector.
These plane videos of this have been so cool.
Like, how lucky were you to be,
Oh, and then all the comments are like, "Man, imagine being on the wrong side of the plane."
NASA teams are meeting about whether to proceed with the translunar injection burn later today, firing up Artemis 2's engines to thrust the Orion capsule out of Earth's orbit bound for the moon. During this entire 9.5-day mission, NASA is closely watching each step.
Every day we're getting data. It says this entry from the get-go.
What's that?
pregnant woman killed in pursuit crash?
Yeah, in Pomona, that's Geely's story.
Crew to travel to the far side of the moon, 252,000 miles from Earth, farther than any other space mission in history. But first, the astronauts needed some shut-eye in their orbit.
Not today. Oh, yeah.
Wake-up song of the day after sleeping in 4-hour bursts. First rest since liftoff Wednesday night. 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. Millions cheered the successful launch. Some in person and at watch parties nationwide.
It was honestly really surreal. I was just excited to be there. I just thought it was like living history.
The mission is one for the history books, with the first woman and first black man traveling into deep space. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York. Okay, let's take a look at these live pictures of the Artemis 2 rocket in space, where we're just a few minutes away from the translunar injection burn to the moon. We're going to bring that to you live when it happens.
Well, a man is fighting for his life after being shot in Hollywood this morning.
Simon Edder and Mike Rogers at the desk. Mike, 3 people have been detained in this investigation.
3 people have been detained, Juan and Amy. Nobody actually arrested just yet as this investigation continues. We just got an update on the victim. We've learned that victim is still in very critical condition, so we'll hope to learn more soon. Let's show you some video, though, from the air. SkyCal overhead. This in the heart of Hollywood, just south of Hollywood Boulevard on Fountain Avenue, where you can see LAPD was investigating. We saw what appeared to be at least loved ones or somebody that knows the victim appeared to be distraught there on the scene. Now, shortly after the shooting, just a block away, this is where the barricade then happened, where the 3 people were inside of an apartment building there during a standoff. Now, eventually, LAPD was able to get them to come out of the building and take them into custody. Again, those people have been detained, but at this point, nobody has been placed under arrest in connection with the shooting. After that, the detectives were scouring the area, both of where the shooting happened and where the barricade was happening, to figure out evidence and begin processing this crime scene. So again, a large scene still going on there in Hollywood after a man who was described to us as being in his 20s, critically wounded after a shooting there in the middle of the day in Hollywood. Guys.
Mike, thank you. A suspected DUI driver is in jail killing 2 people in a crash.
YouTube, I forgot about you again.
After 9:30 last night, conference call. As they were speaking with the victim, the suspect returned to the home on East 10th Street.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Pursuit started and ended
Happy, well, it's Thursday, James, but if it's your Friday, happy Friday.
near Gary Avenue and County Road.
Hello, 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 hello. I'm cutting Tiger Woods' body camera video right now.
Judson, they say they found a gun in his car and he was driving without a license. Coming up here on CBS LA
Okay, let's
5,
see.
Michelle Gilly spoke to the family of one of the victims.
Do I already have a Martin County?
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has asked the Army's top uniformed officer to step down.
I don't.
Defense Department officials tell CBS News it was time for a leadership change. The news comes shortly after the Trump administration's promise that it was winding down the war with Iran.
We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. For these terrorists to have nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat.
Meanwhile, as the U.S. has criticized its NATO allies for not helping secure the Strait of Hormuz, the U.K. held talks today with officials from more than 40 countries to discuss how to pressure Iran to reopen the vital shipping route.
Gas prices have been soaring since the start of the war in LA County. They dropped slightly over $96 a gallon. In Ventura County, it's down to $5.95. Orange County, $5.93 a gallon, and you'll pay $5.86 in the Inland Empire.
Well, a ride along of a different kind.
We're going to take you behind the wheels of a food delivery robot. We'll show you a day in the life of these high-tech characters.
Plus, gold medal renovations, the upgrades coming to the iconic Rose Bowl Stadium to make sure it's ready for the world stage.
I'm Jimmy Levin, downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com. I'm in hockey. The Kings will celebrate Andre Kopitar's 19-year career. He didn't play the good set for the playoffs. We'll have that for you when I come back.
Ah, crap.
Am I? For you? Okay.
Mike, did you see that Channel 7? I don't know if he's an anchor or a reporter who, like, April Fool's Day put a ABC 7 tattoo.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that it was an April Fool's thing. I'm like, what? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Other than, like, total clickbait.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, Tony Cabrera.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Lady, I don't mean to forget you guys. Just I get, you know, I get distracted. I forget what time it is. I blame Kimberly in our stream booth because she didn't remind me. I don't know if she's listening to me, Kimberly.
Is Leslie, what's her name, Colin? Leslie,
Sykes?
Yeah.
the other one, the weather one. Did she leave?
At ABC 7?
Yeah. You know the one who does weather in the morning? Is Mike there? Did she leave? What's her name? Leslie Lopez.
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't seen her. Okay.
Did you work with her at some point? Or?
No, I just haven't seen her. I was hoping I would see her, Penny, and what's going on.
There's a lot of, you flip around, there's a lot of new people out there.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like it. I like to help people.
Exactly. Excitement is building for the LA 28 Olympics. Locals are really getting their part of Lucan is a five-time Olympic gymnastics medalist and member of the LA 28 Athletes Commission. She joined CBSLA this morning to help us really understand how fans can get tickets and who's eligible.
You did do the registration. You should look out for your email, and you'll be able to get your pre-sale ticket if you did get that email. Now, if you did not get that email this week, that doesn't mean that you're completely out of luck. You are going to be automatically put into the next pool, and so keep your fingers crossed.
Well, the very first batch of tickets up for sale will be available starting April 9th.
Planning ahead of those summer games, a big investment in the Rose Bowl. Today, leaders announced more than $1 million in federal investment in critical infrastructure at the stadium. Specifically, they're going to be targeting water and waste systems, and the venue is set to host the gold medal semifinals and finals in both men's and women's Olympic soccer at the 2028 Games in LA. Burbank Congresswoman Laura Friedman says this will help raise or ensure the venue is ready for its moment on the world stage.
The Rose Bowl is not just a stadium, it is a community, and it's the symbol of our city. Now we can get this iconic stadium up to date while reducing the burden on local taxpayers in Pasadena and across the region.
This will be the third time the Rose Bowl has hosted the Olympic Games.
Well, tonight will be a big night for the Kings and their all-time leading scorer.
Let's go to our Jim Hill live in downtown, and he joins us with more on the big game and a big celebration. Jim.
Yeah, thank you very much. You hit us right on the head. That is for sure, because tonight here at Pittsburgh.com, in downtown Los Angeles, there will be fireworks and cameras even before the puck is dropped. You want to know why? This is exactly why. It's all going to be very emotional. It's because it's a big night for Kings legend Andre Kopitar. It's legacy night, where Kopitar will be honored pre-game. The 20-year veteran is all set to retire at the end of the season. The Kings hope to give their all-time points leader one more playoff spot. Now, tonight's game against the Predators is really a big one, that's for sure, because there's only 8 regular season games left. After last night's thrilling overtime victory, LA jumped into the final playoff spot in the West. But Nashville is just 1 point back, so there is indeed plenty on the line. With me now is broadcaster Nick Nixon, and Nick, you know it more so than anyone else. What's at stake this evening and how important is it?
Oh, absolutely. All of the games now are so important. At this time of the season, it's conference rival versus conference rival. And these are 4-pointers. The Kings have Nashville tonight. They're back here on Monday night, and they're only a point ahead of Nashville. So huge, huge game.
Of course, it helps them that they are at home. What does it?
Yeah, it's been a weird season. Last year they set a club record and I think 31 wins, and this year they had more road wins than home wins. But you know, there's always a good time to turn things around. This is the best time to do that.
You talk about good. How about that? Andre Kopitar, what's his story?
Yeah, well, it's a fun night, but it's a sad night because his 20-year career is winding down. You mentioned the all-time leading scorer, and when he was drafted back in 2005, a lot of people with the Kings thought he was going to be a franchise player, and it turned out that way. And of course, he was the leader when the Kings won their 2 Stanley Cups, leading the league in scoring those years.
Let's talk just a little bit about what makes Andre, because he's completely different than anyone else.
Yeah, you know, I've mentioned it a number of times the last couple of weeks now that his career is winding down. 2 things come to mind: longevity and durability. He's missed just a handful of games in his entire 20-year career, and the consistency. I mean, he's as good and as effective now as a center, offensively and defensively, as he was when he was in his prime. It's just been a remarkable 20-year career, and those are the 2 things that really stick out to me.
Real quick, might as well put him in the whole thing right now.
Oh, absolutely. First ballot, like you, Jim.
Oh, yeah. The first ballot is the opposite way. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, that is for sure. We put it out on Pittsburgh.com in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Jim Hill. Back in the studio.
All right, Jim, thanks so much. Well, Easter weekend is almost here.
Sure is. I'm Miranda Durga. Is looking ahead to our forecast for those Easter egg hunts.
Copy. I'm Summit Editor Mike Rogers at the desk. Coming up at 4 o'clock, new body camera video from the arrest of golf legend Tiger Woods. The phone call he made just before he was arrested. That's ahead.
Amo, Sheba, Zelu, and Tosa are all bright-eyed and ready to start the workday. Just ahead here on CBS LA, a day in the life of a delicious robot.
I'm going to write something right now, guys. Sorry.
I just wrote it for you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that works.
Appreciate.
I just listened to your tease.
No, that's perfect. Thank you. I saved the video in the wrong folder, so I had to move it out of a folder and recut it. And
I was going to ask you during Marina, I'll just wait for the break, and then I heard you say, so I just say new body camera video, new details coming in from the Tiger Woods DUI arrest.
thank you.
Well, we got you. Teamwork
Makes the dream work.
Stay on the rails.
They were all in a professional program. They're all from Inglewood High School. Our boys and girls from Greer Day.
9, 10, 11, 12.
9 through 12.
9 through 12.
Yeah.
Now at 4, new body camera video and new details coming in from the Tiger Woods DUI arrest.
Assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk with the phone call he made before the cuffs went on.
Yeah, Amy and Juan here, a couple hours of body camera video that we were just going through, and it kind of details what we knew and what we read from the reports, but we're able to see it all now. Take a look at some of the video here. Police officers first arrived on scene. There you can see them addressing Tiger, talking to him with his sunglasses and his hat on as he sits there on the side of the road. They speak with a bunch of other drivers, start to begin to close off the roadway as well as do all that preliminary stuff that they do during traffic stops. There you see the Tiger Woods being handcuffed after that field sobriety test that we told you about, where they believed he was sweaty, his eyes were dilated and red. But moments before this, before he was actually arrested, he was seen walking away from the scene while on the phone. I want you to take a listen to that encounter.
Mr. Woods. Did you hang out down here with us, please? Just keep you down here with us, please. Yeah, I was just talking to the president.
Yeah, and there you hear Wood say, sorry, I was just talking to the president and wanted to get away from everyone. So it's unclear what that conversation was. We heard that at the end, though, where you heard Wood say, okay, thank you very much, and then hung up the phone as the officer directs him to come back to the scene to continue with their investigation, their crash investigation, as well as their DUI investigation. Of course, a lot more body camera to go through. We're sifting through it here, but we thought that was of note and wanted to share it with you.
Yeah, an interesting development for sure.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you. Coming up here at 4, a family already dealing with a devastating diagnosis, still another blow by immigration officers.
This morning I woke up and I was praying that please give us a hug so we could be still with my mom enjoying our last few moments.
Well, the daughter says her dad was wrongly taken from them as they cope with another family crisis.
Plus, fighting fire with
Apparently.
And he answered.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine there's only so many people that have his private.
Yeah.
Well, Juan does, you know, these Miami folks, they, you know.
Si se puede. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, guys? Si se puede. Well, and then I could see Trump being somebody who would answer his personal stuff.
Yeah.
In this
Well,
pocket.
Tucker, we
Well,
just
Tucker's calling, guys.
Let's see what YouTube thinks.
It just makes you wonder.
YouTube thinks he should call Sal. Or Saul. Better call Saul.
Better call Saul.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like what
You know who we should call? Jacob Emron.
Yeah.
One of our advertisers.
Oh, yes.
Cal CBS.
No free advertising on YouTube one.
Yes?
Carlos says this should qualify as ASMR content.
As what?
ASMR content.
ASMR content.
Yeah. Because usually when I forget about them, it's just me breathing and typing.
Well, they can see how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the scenes here. Did you really? I'd love to know. I'd love to go back to my high school yearbook and find out who the valedictorian was at my because I remember something. It's like a mountain.
Well, I wonder what most of them are with.
Yeah. I clearly was not. I was like out of a class of maybe 65. I was probably like 205th. A class of 300. You know?
My class is over 600, almost 700. I have no idea where I fell.
Although I did make honor roll twice. For 4 years.
This is CBS LA at 4.
This morning I woke up and I wish my dad would just give us a hug. And we could be sitting with my mom enjoying our last moments.
Two sisters in Big Bear now facing one of the toughest moments of their lives. Their mom in hospice care battling brain cancer and their dad this week arrested by ICE.
CBS LA's Zach Moedo is speaking with his sisters who are now doing everything they can to get their father home to them.
And we said goodnight and we woke up and he was gone.
Their dad's love has kept these two sisters going through thick and thin.
This morning I woke up and I wish my dad would just give us a hug. And we could be sitting with my mom enjoying our last moments.
Now they're having to care for their mother, who's in hospice, battling brain cancer alone, after ICE arrested their dad Tuesday morning in Big Bear.
I never thought it would be me, but I don't wish this on anyone.
This is where ICE agents arrested the girl's father, right off of Big Bear Boulevard, the main thoroughfare through the city. They say ICE agents picked him up, took off, and left his work truck here.
When we arrived, my father's truck was parked and he was already gone.
Adriana and Titlali say their dad came to the U.S. at 18 years old and, with their mother, raised the girls here in Big Bear. During the pandemic, their mom was diagnosed with brain cancer.
We were already processing like her loss and like we were not gonna have her much longer. And now with our dad gone, it's just like another shock. Like our heart is broken again.
The Department of Homeland Security says on March 31st, ICE arrested Armando Gonzalez Procopio, a criminal illegal alien from Mexico convicted of public order crimes. He illegally entered the United States on an unknown date. He will remain in ICE custody pending the outcome of his removal proceedings. While the sisters say their dad has no criminal record, the only thing we were able to find in our searches were traffic violations, including driving with a suspended license.
Growing up, he's never been charged with anything that I know of. I've never heard him have any problems. We would always joke around and tell him, hey, Dad, you talk too much. Because he was such a quiet guy.
Now these sisters are hoping to get the father who they say is quiet, funny, hardworking, and loving back home so they can be a family again for their mother's final
Arcadia now, where a $2 million investment into fire preparedness took place. The new funds will go towards a joint fire training center where the Arcadia Fire Department and the U.S. Forest Service will be able to collaborate on local preparedness. Fire officials say it's a major help for strengthening emergency response across the city of Arcadia and the Angeles National Forest.
I grew up in town, and to be able to have a facility like this to serve my hometown on a personal level, I'm extremely excited. To have a space for our firefighters, for our firefighters and police officers to be able to train together. We have a number of other training facilities in the area, but to have one in our backyard, partner with the U.S. Forest, is just very special.
A major help too, the new training center will be a 4-story facility at the Angeles Forest Service headquarters, including live fire training spaces. We'll have classrooms and practice areas for real-world fire response simulations. Not all fires start from the ground. Cal Fire is showing off its helitorch. The torch hangs below the helicopter, lighting fires in targeted areas, allowing crews to do controlled burns in hard-to-reach areas.
I've yet to get one yet.
Kelso is waking up
Just needs a turntable.
with his crew. There's Arvin, Baker, Cole, and many more. Serve Robotics created these
Hello, Wilson. How are you?
where they get care, charge up. So they report to work, just like a regular worker in the morning.
They don't call in sick.
The company's leaders started testing delivery robots less than a decade ago. Since then, they've developed a
He should be, Andrew.
force that's made hundreds of thousands of deliveries through services like DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Our roads for cars are generally standardized, but our sidewalks can be pretty unscripted. Like there are people there, there are animals, there are fire hydrants.
To help Kelso navigate, he's been equipped with cameras, GPS, and technology called LiDAR. It uses pulsed laser light to precisely measure 3D distances.
Kelso unfortunately doesn't have any hand, so he'll ask you, if he sees you as a pedestrian, to maybe press the walk button for him so he can cross the street.
Oh, there it is. Sometimes locals
Oh yeah, it's asked me to do that before too. Yeah, I was waiting ready to cross the street and it yelled at me and asked me to press the crosswalk button.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
Yeah.
last month, the company responded with robot in his ear, crashed through the glass of a bike lane. It covered repair costs for what they called an extremely rare event. Serve Robotics software and technology is evolving to meet challenges. It's also facing growing state and local regulations, especially in crowded pedestrian areas. This robot popped into grass to wait for its next order. And Serve Robotics has had to add safeguards against vandalism.
99.8% of these deliveries happen without a hitch. But the occasional bad actor, they're designed ruggedly, the lid's locked, so then they have cameras.
We followed Kelso as he rolled along for about a half mile.
And people take pictures, they film them, they know them by their name.
And all about the bread, shared a parking spot with us.
I wish I had more.
Years ago, manager Rafael Mendez helped test Serve Robotics prototypes.
It's secure, seamless. The human error is minimized. Probably I would say 95%.
When deliveries reach customers, they use the same phones they ordered with to unlock the box. Serve Robotics aims to reduce delivery costs for customers and businesses and to cut emissions.
So rather than have a 2-ton car bring you the next 2-pound burrito, you'll hopefully have Kelso here.
Time will tell just how fully Kelso and his winking friends are embraced. Cara Finstrom, CBS, LA.
You do see them everywhere, the valley, the basin side.
They're really cute too, and the sounds are cute
Yeah, they are.
too.
All right, coming up, Easter Bunny's sticker shock.
Oh yeah, the rising prices on almost everything Easter, from chocolate to peeps, but there's one item where prices have finally cracked.
And how Pope Leo is returning tradition on his first Holy Thursday.
Hello. Hey. Yeah.
My aunt would always wear
LAUSD or LASD?
on the street.
Okay.
Oh.
She's my godmother too, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a godmother thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Isn't it? Let me see. Let me find Joy's email.
I love that picture of you too. So cute.
Yeah, we have a lot of goalies.
Joy says, let's see. Yeah, CDFW. Yeah, from CDFW. CDFW led LED responded to reports that a coyote attacked and bit a young child in front of his home on 8:50 a.m. March 31st. DNA testing confirmed the coyote attack that attacked the young child is also responsible for an additional attack on a young child in Carson at 4 p.m. February 11th. I'm sorry. I thought that's what you were saying.
Oh. Oh, such pretty blue eyes. Who has the blue eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Someone was done.
Oh, last year, not this year. Okay.
Just get some.
And Leo is my pet.
Well, it is currently believed the coyote responsible for the March 31st and February 11th attacks could be responsible for at least one of these additional reported attacks. So maybe that's what they're talking about.
Oh.
You have to have a godmother.
Oh, but that's still all this year. Nothing is from last year.
I have double.
Okay.
I'm doing
Okay. I'll ask again. All right.
Yeah. Somebody's so big in your mind.
There's weird thing. I mean, but even growing up, like I never saw him bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he was your top dog.
I think things are just because I'm trashy. Hey, tomorrow.
Lots of outdoor activities over the next couple days heading into and through the holiday weekend. First up, we head to Oxnard, Ventura County. The Mobile Activity Center is rolling into town. We'll be there at Southwind Park Friday evening. Weather looks great. Offshore wind, maybe a bit breezy. 4 o'clock temperature 74 degrees. It's all sunshine in Oxnard Friday afternoon. Every Saturday morning, they do the Ryan Bonominio Park Run in Riverside. I'm talking every Saturday morning. So what about this Saturday morning? It's going to be nice to run at 7 o'clock in the morning, 56 degrees. 5K, I'd be finished about 9 a.m. That's when it'll be 64. If you're hanging out in the park after that 11 o'clock, it's already up to 82. So yeah, it's going to be warmer this weekend. And Easter Sunday, lots of church services, an Easter egg hunt outside, whether it be an organized one or in your backyard. Weather looks wonderful for Easter Sunday. 8 o'clock in the morning in LA, 62 degrees. Lunchtime, 72. And the afternoon, sunshine and a high of 80 degrees. We are warming up, but not getting too hot for all those community events outside this upcoming weekend. Meteorologist Paul Leanna, back to you.
Well, Pope Leo observing his first Holy Thursday with a return to tradition. Here he is washing the feet of 12 priests, symbolizing the Last Supper when Jesus washed the feet of his 12 apostles. Well, previously, Pope Francis broke tradition by including women and non-Catholics in the ritual. Leo's return to custom is in line with his emphasis on priest rights. He had already dedicated his April prayer.
No, Miguel Chopper is not in the air. Our Chopper's on the ground.
Prices for candy and food continue to climb, so it may be no surprise that your Easter basket may be costing you more this year. The National Retail Federation says shoppers are expected to spend a record $195 per person on the holiday. That's up 4% from last year. In total, that's nearly $25 billion.
Despite all the challenges that consumers are facing in the economy right now, they have shown again and again that spending on family and spending on loved ones is critical. They're protecting that spending.
Consumer Price Index shows that candy costs are up 11% over the past year, along with baked goods and produce also on the rise. But egg prices have finally cracked down 42% from last year.
Hi, it's in the Z.
A new way to protect and
Bye.
provide public health services. Today, community and health leaders launched the Fund for Advancing Public Health LA at Charles R. Drew University in South LA. This is a new privately funded foundation dedicated to strengthening essential public health services for people across LA County.
This foundation was created to provide a sustainable, flexible source of support support to protect essential public health programs, especially programs for vulnerable and disproportionately impacted communities.
Well, officials say the new fund comes amid severe public health cuts. They say LA County has lost nearly $50 million to cuts in programs since the start of this year.
The movie industry is known for its glamour and glitz, but not its accessibility. A push to make the Hollywood dream a reality for people with autism.
Plus, a bold CEO is proving you're never too young to start a business. How this 11-year-old is carving out a name for herself.
Accidentally, Mike. Accidentally.
What?
Your nap.
Oh, I did. I sat. It's only one. I'm tired, a little tired because I took a nap before work, but like I didn't really mean to.
It's happened to me too. It can be the worst thing.
Yeah, I sat down and I was like cuddling with the dog, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go to work. But it's like sleeping right before work. Like I don't know, makes me tired when I get here.
I'm not a good napper. I always wake up groggy.
So, Martha,
Yeah.
we're staying here then, right? Oh, the Luzdelia package. Oh, okay. Good luck.
I was thinking when you saw Barbara there, it was like, remember this effort?
Oh God, yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I haven't seen her in ages.
I know.
since COVID.
She looks exactly the same.
Same curly.
Same haircut, same everything. It'd be funny if she had like a totally different look.
Yeah, dark hair, straight.
Over the shoulder first, right?
So, when are we moving? During that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go off. A report about two men in a manhole leads to a big bust in South LA. Deputies spotted the men leaving the area in a car and pulled them over and actually detained 3 people. Investigators say the trio were in possession of stolen copper as well as burglary tools, cutting tools, and masks used to conceal their identity. All 3 suspects were charged with grand theft of copper.
And a different kind of bust in Baldwin Park. Police say they recovered about 1,800 catalytic converters during a months-long operation, leading to 4 arrests. Now, the street value of these stolen car parts seized during a raid in Norwalk is about $500,000. Victims have to pay between $1,500 to $2,000 to replace them. Now, the precious metals in those catalytic converters can easily fetch more than $1,000 per ounce.
Amy, an 11-year-old in Santa Monica, is proving you're never too young to run a business. CBS LA's Luzdelia Caballero introduces us to Aria Ponce and shares how the young entrepreneur is turning plastic into profit while giving back to families.
Would you like to run one of my 3D prints?
Are we switching mics?
Yeah, I got you right here.
Switch now?
Yes. Yeah, 'cause there's no way we're going to make it back in time.
Are you going to ARVR?
Yeah.
Bye bye.
I have this like pencil holder.
Oh, thanks, Evelyn. I appreciate that. What kind of dog? I have,
I'll share the iPad with you if I need.
oh my God, a German Shepherd. She's crazy.
Aria's journey to 3D printing didn't start with high-tech machines. Without the money to buy the printer, she and a friend began making and selling plastic keychains and quick creations to save up.
This was the cardboard keychain I sold.
Today, her business, Print Love by Aria, runs out of part of her homeschool space, now transformed into a production line.
This one was the OG printer. She's creating the future.
Hey, I could do. Okay, yeah. Oh, that one's. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that. I was gonna say that or the Riverside thing. The goats or the fish or the what are they? You know, you sent it to me.
Turning point came when a local business needed
Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember what it was. Sorry. All right, bye.
She was like, oh, we should really turn this into something. And then we got the idea to get the meta glasses, start posting on TikTok, and that's where it really boomed. Aria has since purchased a second 3D printer with her earnings.
This one was my second one that's been helping me a lot, and hopefully I can get my new one, and that will crank up the business.
A portion of her profits go to the Mariah Cares Foundation, one started after her cousin Mariah lost her battle with cancer. Funds go to families facing the financial burden of childhood cancer treatment. Through all her success, Aria says her proudest accomplishment isn't financial.
I feel like it's a really good feeling just knowing that you're able to inspire other kids around the world, and hopefully they can start a business too.
From cardboard crafts to CEO, Ponce is building more than just a brand. She's building a future, one print at a time. In Santa Monica, Lucelia Caballero, CBS LA.
We can do this no matter what anyone said. When I was your age, I was working at McDonald's, okay? Given a little extra fries to the employees who came to the truck, doing nothing but I never imagined that I would be able to do this.
Está bien. Gracias. Goats and fish are very difficult to tell apart, you guys.
Continuing to get good calls here in Mission Control Houston from all flight controllers. Integrity, we copy the enabled caution, field directions. The crew did receive a caution on your screen.
Well, Lord knows I've said all sorts of crazy, much more often than that. So I guess they were listening in.
Yeah. And she was trying to describe what's going on. Or the particular maneuver that they had a window to make. Hey, MR.
Hello.
Yeah,
on the way out.
6.
Here, Pat, I got your stuff right here.
Okay. Because they're not coming back, are they?
I think they might just hop right to you guys here on after 5.
Okay.
Here's your stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then other briefcase over there.
Okay. You okay? Yeah, hang on. That's Where's it going, or what's going on? Oh, she's here. She'll make her appearance.
Oh, we got someone in that track early.
Yeah, early.
Hey. Debbie, you didn't have to come in here and touch me. You're like,
She came in here to touch up Mike.
I know.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dude, was confusing, right?
Yeah.
That's transparency and dedication right there. Should put that in the note.
Hang on 1 second. Okay, YouTube, we're outie. See you later.
I'm just sitting here just going through
Arturo, should I get my iPad? Oh, did I get it? I did.
No.